Hey everybody, and welcome to Mugen Battle number 197, and here we have a nice tag team request for Kingdenboo. He wants to see Ness team up with Blossom to go up against the team of Mario and Bubbles. And this battle is going to take place on a random stage, so I hope you enjoy, Kingdenboo. And let me just align the camera up in a second. They're turning the music up a little. Alrighty, let's see what happens. Alright, let's see. Blossom starts off with a nice freeze blast on Bubbles. Bubbles gets the extending crown on Blossom and aerial kicks her. Mario gets a nice super jump punch and Ness gets a nice neutral air off on Mario. And Blossom does the multi-hit boomerang bow as Bubbles does the supersonic scream to to Blossom and Ness. Oh, and Blossom responds with a giant I-beam blast on Mario and Bubbles. And Ness is just smothering Mario and Bubbles in the corner. Whoa! And Bubbles going maximum Bubbles on Ness as Blossom finishes off Mario. Oh, and Blossom gets the Arctic Blade on Bubbles and trips her up with an ice puddle. And Ness shields up on the incoming Octi Blade as Blossom spams the multi-hit boomerang bow. And then Blossom gets Bubbles with the multi-hit boomerang bow as Ness is dazed. Oh, and Bubbles does a supersonic scream to Ness and kills him. But Blossom manages to roll underneath it. Let's see, and Blossom gets the multi-hit boomerang bow off on Bubbles and almost takes her out and then hits her with a hand beam for the win. Damn, that was a nice back and forth fight. Both teams are pretty evenly matched. Let's see, and Blossom shoots an ice shot at Bubbles as she does a Octi Blade, and Blossom responds with a multi-hit boomerang bow as she already plays Bubbles into a freeze shot, into a super fist combo. Ness grabs Mario and starts headbutting him and then gets a nice upward throw on him. And now Bubbles gets an extending crown on Blossom and hits her with an aerial kick. And Blossom freezes up Mario slide kicks, and Bubbles hits Blossom with a nice maximum Bubbles, but she got knocked out of it. Let's see, and Mario gets a nice grab swing on Ness and throws him around. And now Bubbles goes maximum Bubbles on Blossom and Ness and hits them up. And Mario does his tornado and misses Blossom as Ness trips up Bubbles with the D-tilt. Whoa. And now Bubbles gets a super fist off on Ness and finishes him off. And now Blossom Arctic Blades Bubbles and tries to get her into a whoa. And then Blossom gets a slide kick into an aerial uppercut on Bubbles and manages to kill Mario at the same time. And Blossom misses the whoa. Oh, and Bubbles gets a nice extending crown off on Blossom and then pounds her with a couple of fists to finish her off. And it looks like Bubbles and Mario stole a match from him. Here we go, last battle, round 3. Oh, and Ness starts off with a nice multi-hit F-air as Bubbles gets a sonic scream off on both Ness and Blossom. And Mario does a nice aerial fist, but let's see. Whoa, and Mario gets a super hammer off on Ness and starts butchering him with it. And then Blossom starts spamming the multi-hit boomerang bow on Bubbles and Mario from afar. And Blossom hits Mario with a slide kick. And then Blossom goes in with a super fist to Bubbles and hurts her badly. And Ness grabs Mario and slams him with a couple of U-air juggles. And now now Blossom and Ness just completely group gangbanging Bubbles in the corner and beat her to a bloody pulp. Well, Ness and Blossom managed to win that fight. Hope you enjoyed that, Kingdenboo. And stay tuned for Mugen Battle number 198 coming soon. See you later, peoples.